Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
He's gone down at the 28. Brings up 3rd down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Across the 25. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up. The give out of the gun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
Tackle is made at the 7-yard line. Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing to wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And just just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. He's loose. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll leave it with him. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He wants to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
When running backs square their shoulders up, that's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll try to pop the draw. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you those great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the tackler. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Right back to the well. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room headed to the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He's looking for an open man on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williamson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires downfield. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It needs to. Second down.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Snowed under by the defense.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where 3rd down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
Finds his man. It's Williamson. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
It's 1st down from the 11. Handoff from the gun. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. playing together. I love it.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
3rd down coming up after that completion. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long. And when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the counter. Keeps the legs moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And now on first down after converting with the run. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a wide open receiver. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. Nice move to keep moving. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a 1st down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I would use this as a part of my offense, too. When I got a guy like this, I can do the design quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Fires to the wideout, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll call for the fair catch here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. And you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Makes the grab. It's Young. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. The give from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Number 48 on to punt it away.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Trying to set the tone with the run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
At the 33-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Off the RPO, complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. Snap it to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting the hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Give on the inside. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's now 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. And he's still running after the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
And this one splits the uprights. And now they regain the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williamson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a 1st and goal opportunity.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Gets it in there for the touchdown. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and fires complete. At the 45, on its way. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williamson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They move the tight end all over. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the right and wings it incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the counter. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. To the air on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he'll be brought down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Direct snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Jukes his way for more. The ball pops out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And he's running in the open. Into their happy place for a touchdown. Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. The defense is still going to have to come back on the field. Unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. First down here for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Strikes the blow. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
That's caught. It's Williamson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Fires into the end zone. What a catch, and a little Barishnikov right down the sideline. Stays in bounds, and it's a touchdown.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. the kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down and 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go. But those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
For the offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give as they work on that clock.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Give to the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Offense set on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it down the right side. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. On target. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Young. Oh, what a move to get open. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, we're here late in the game, and this offensive line is still getting the job done. He had all day long to throw that football here. In the fourth quarter, these guys haven't slowed down, but just not able to come up with a completion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I just think for the offense, this situation of the game, in the fourth quarter down in possession, you can be a bit more aggressive and throw the ball vertically down the field. Challenge this secondary. Force them to make plays and to play clean without pass interference.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Third down coming up after the completion. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you're down late in the game. You got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.